I don't bring my no way, no way, no way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Condors going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Condors and the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down. Trader. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down. Trader. Dancing to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's go! Green, 30.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And to give this time to the tailback. And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ten yards still left on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's Ajayi. He spins free. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it down, good and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Schrader. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to the outfield. Here we go. Back to over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Schrader. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schrader forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 47 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Now let's take that in Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Schrader. Now he's flushed out left. This is caught. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Again, it's a jive. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Still fighting for more. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 15 and a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is a jive. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go. 3-19.
again with Ajayi. And he's got room. Ajayi, a first down and more. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Trader. Going deep here for Landry. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Schrader. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 32-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They run with Ajayi. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarte.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Landry. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast. And
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Attack here, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And, boy, he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. One receiver left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly at the 24-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here we go now. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Schrader. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start out here with the option left. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Back now in Miami, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. As they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Down. Schrader. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet. So I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now a toss play. It's a Giant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end. Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trader. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Trader. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun. Trader being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. To throw again. Schrader steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Looking to throw. Schrader dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on third down. Schrader. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Landry now on the return. Now, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Sacramento, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From South Florida, good night, everybody.